Hey everybody, welcome back. BogMod here, playing a little more of The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 4. We're about to go find Valerie and advance the plot. The Medical College's research building. She's doing strange medical science, perhaps? Oh. Oh, Rufus! General Vandyck! What are you two doing here? Do you have the sniffles, General Rufus? For a visit? I'd be so polite. Looking right at the little ringer of those iron bloods. Oh, that'd be hilarious. Could you imagine the news? Suspected terrorist and assassin Ash Carbide attacks Governor General Rufus while at a hospital. Oh, that would not go well. Ash? Well, he's the primary member of the Army and the Chancellor's right-hand man. He's got, soldiers with him. His own personal security detail. General Vandyck. He's seriously jacked. The commander of the Imperium. So the year before last, he was the principal of Thor's military academy.
It was of no small relief to me to hear the news
of
His Majesty's
the Emperor must be here.
It is still too soon for us to breathe easy, of course.
I think the newspaper said that he was originally... They were flown out to him.
Indeed. His Majesty's doctors are working as hard as they can.
Oh, Ash.
But even with the most advanced medical care, the situation is dire.
I guess they don't know quite yet that it's who's in here.
I wish there was more we could do. But I suppose the rest is in Adios's hands. Though perhaps we should at least visit him. That may put my mind at ease.
Very well. Then allow me to escort you to the VIP ward.
I mean, if you guys drive all this way out, you should at least visit the Emperor. Coming our way!
There you are.
This way, all of you.
Oh. Grace! And Valerie. Look at you in your little nurse's outfit.
We can talk later. Just come with me.
Yeah.
If you don't want to be found, that is.
This is not the time to be having this discussion. Out in the open like that. Gotta sneak away. The rarely used place right beside the nurse station. Ash, bad. Bad, Ash. Just bad. Yeah, I agree. She's missing. Okay. Good old Lindy. Thanks for helping me out of that jam, too. Governor General's got all his cronies keeping eyes on me. Would it matter? I didn't think you were on the run from the government. I've seen those showed up here. I think I got a pretty good lead. Yeah, it's pretty VIP. But why would they come to a hospital in Crossbow instead of one in the Empire? Being up for St. Ursula. Something must be afoot. Ooh, someone finally woke up a few days ago. Someone very important to them. And to the entire... Alright, she's really like, come on, you want to guess? It's important to the Empire. She could possibly mean...
Oh, you found them. Good work, Valerie.
It's, Cecile. Yeah, see? Cecile News. Or is she just the fiancée to
You know me.
Lloyd's big
Still,
brother?
it's so wonderful to see the two of you again. And to the rest of Class 7. It's a pleasure to meet you all. I'm Cecile Noyes, the chief nurse on staff here. I've heard all about you from Valerie and Lloyd.
You know the SSS? Yeah, it's like Lloyd's big sister in a way. Ended up making this decision for me. Don't worry, I can finish up rehab just fine on my own. Alright. The Fervent Dancer. Guessing the rumors are true. But we didn't hear any. I don't recall hearing any rumors about this. How's that sound? Sounds great to me. Lead the way. Are they going to show Ash to the Emperor? I'm of mixed thoughts about that. I can kind of see it. I want to see how the scene plays out. How Ash treats the whole thing. But his babe comment there at the end. But also, surely there's some guards.
Enter.
No? There's no guards? Alright. That is the Emperor, alright. Emperor Eugene III. They must have snuck him out of
My
the capital.
sincerest welcome to you, Class 7 of Thor's Military Academy. You'll have to forgive my being underdressed, given this is a reunion of sorts.
I liked the Emperor. Or I like the Emperor, present tense. You were here at Crossbow all along. Yeah.
Yes. I'm grateful that Adios granted me the opportunity to meet with you again.
So is this going to be how they stop the war? The Emperor's like, actually, change of plans, everybody. We're not doing the war. Sealand. Would normally love is a special case. You've got 10 minutes. This is a special case. You are the man who shot him and almost killed him after all. Someone will be glad to hear the good news. Yes!
Yes, although as you can see, it hasn't been an easy journey. I've been briefed on the majority of what occurred while I was unconscious. About the start of the Great Twilight. About the death of my son.
Bum, bum, bum.
And the coming war with Calvard. No, the coming of our very end.
It really does feel like the only people who treat it like the end are the people who we know aren't in the know. I mean,
Even knowing of its approach, I regret that I must leave this mess to you young men and women to resolve.
He clearly knows there's a way it can be resolved. Which is what we kind of knew. Because he's one of those guys in the know. We kind of learned that from the last game. There's prophecies at work. He's got Osborne. Osborne has been acting with apparently full support of the Emperor, who knows what's going on.
As the Emperor of Erebonia, I formally apologize.
Saying you're aware all this is going to happen beforehand.
Correct. So it is written in the old records, passed down from one
Yes.
generation of the Imperial family to the next.
So we do have prophecy at play. the instruction room. I was collecting them as well.
Yes. The records provide a rough chronicle of everything leading up to the Great Twilight.
Interesting.
The Empire's dark history. Stories of the Divine Knights and the Dark Dragon. It also prophesies that a sacrifice would be made, and the path to the Graal would open.
Was there a sacrifice, though? The path to the Graal opened up before. I mean, you got shot, but you survived. Ash is fine. Is that the sacrifice you're implying? That's a weird choice for sacrifice. There! Thank you, Ash. I'm pleased to see you actually doing that. If only I'd been stronger, none of this would have happened. Hey, don't be self-help over it. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go with I go with you now. You just learned there was a revelation of a magical curse. You've seen it impacting the entire empire. Prophecies.
You are not to blame, Ash. The sin is not yours to bear. This has all been brought about by the Empire's curse. By that measure, both you and I are the same. What matters now is what follows. Until now, everything has gone according to the Chancellor and the Gnome's plan.
And your plan. Don't pretend that you were just some bystander in all this, Emperor.
But the Black Records stop where the Great Twilight begins. What happens next is a tale yet unwritten.
Okay, so we had an accurate set of records detailing how everything would play out up until now.
There still remain paths that not even they could have foreseen, including the path you've chosen, Lady Mildine.
Okay. I don't know fully what path. They're just talking about the Wiseland army? I mean, maybe he was expecting to have died? Because he's recovered now.
A document containing the whole truth as I am aware of it. The same truth I shared with your instructor. I am giving it to you in the hopes that you may find the third path that Olivert sought. When you have reunited with your instructor, find your own.
You're the Emperor. If you spoke out against the war right now, it would have a tremendous impact. Just putting that out there. It would at least delay. I think at the very least it would delay the war. Hey! Yeah, leave him alone. He's recovering. It's like, you know, you got shot. Ash. I guess maybe the Emperor predicted that they would run into him? And set up some sort of situation so that if they showed up, they would come to see him? No visitors notice. It still seems weird there's no security. There's shrapnel in his heart. What kind of gun did you use, Ash? Call to the capital. Okay, there we go. There's that explanation. 30% chance? Okay. The letters say, curse the curse of Erebonia. I would like to read it. There's not a consequence of it. You can't, no. What, really? It's an open secret that we're surprised about here. Every one of these events is driving us closer and closer toward war. You're at war, Kurt. You guys are at war. You just haven't started shooting one another yet. Well, minus the part where Calvardian soldiers were shooting at Erebonian troops and people in Heimdall, I suppose. It was an act of war. Gasp!
The Governor General has, yes. However, I realized I had one last matter to see to here. I will be perfectly frank.
Wow!
Will you allow me to speak with Class 7?
Interesting, Vandyck. Very interesting. The man from earlier. As we were here. Get trust. Can you? He could be possessed by the curse.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, new Class 7. I do hope you'll forgive me for barging in like this. And if it isn't some of the old Class 7, my, how you've grown.
You know, I'm now actually, the fact that Vandyck knew they were here, you know, there's a decent chance Rufus knows they're here too. Doubly so, especially, remember when they were back at Crossbell, they were talking about how they were sure the intelligence division was keeping tabs on them, had made various predictions. There's a decent chance Rufus knows you're here too.
Come now, there's no need to be so nervous. I've wanted to meet all of you for quite some time. You all have fire in your eyes. That's good. You remind me of young Schwarzer when he was a student. It's truly a shame he could not be here with us.
Vandyck, what is your opinion on Ash Carbide, the guy who shot the Emperor? Just curious. I guess Vandyck must know the secret truth of the country?
Unfortunately, I have no idea where he is. My role pertains solely to events on the surface.
Well, it seems he does know there's more than meets the eye.
As per the orders of Chancellor Gileath Osborne.
Dun dun dun. The war with Calvary is now completely inevitable. Well, maybe? Again, if the Emperor spoke out against it. But I think the Emperor is still like, no, I'm going with what Osborne's plan is. Whatever it is. Goes to the Empire. But despite all this, you're prepared to fulfill your duty.
I am. Such is what it means to be a soldier.
I don't think it is.
Even if the coming war consumes the entire continent, even if it consumes the entire world,
There's...
a soldier puts everything on the line for his country. Generals Craig and Vander hold the same convictions.
Well, let's just leave it at, I was just following orders, is not an acceptable position. It's not an acceptable line of defense. And, in fact, I believe... Now, certainly, of course, this world doesn't have our background, but, yeah, maybe some people, in some circumstances, you do need to disobey your orders. In fact, I believe you're required to if they are, quote-unquote, illegal? Immoral? It's hard to tell. I can't remember the full but there are circumstances. And, let's just see. Vandyck. Ah, buddy. Buddy. Ah. I mean, it's hard to say without knowing how much he knows. But this is either yeah, it's I can't say I agree with him. I'm okay with these soldiers getting involved with these things. I mean, like, it's my country, Calvard's attacking us, etc., etc., etc. That's one thing. But it seems like he understands, no, this war is entirely manipulated by an evil magical curse, and it may destroy everything. But, you know, I'm a soldier, and so if I have to destroy the world because of my country, so be it. It's like, nobody. No, don't do that. That may be what drives a soldier. But we'll show you that Class 7 is different. Just because we were attending a military school does not make us soldiers in any way, shape, or form. We'll find our own path. Faith themselves move forward as Class 7 and as students of Thor's. He's a student of Thor's. I believe he attended it, as well as the principal of it. There's the hopes of His Majesty and all friends are behind it. I guess. Again, like, I'm left unsure. What does the Emperor really want? He doesn't seem to be in favor of all the terrible thing that's going to go down. He seems to be aware that Osborne has some kind of plan. World conquest doesn't seem to be what the Emperor wants, or what Osborne wants, which only leads to the option that there is some secondary plan at work. The Emperor appears fully aware that there is a way to stop the curse, which is what I, of course, suspected, and it will stop the war from happening. Member of Instructor of Class 7. It's a total crap shot whether or not this will actually... See, thank you, Ash. You know, that is the one... On this, I will actually agree with you, Ash. That is a healthy and reasonable dose of realism. There's all the faces of true determination. I don't know. To be fair, Vandyck's like, I know this war is set up and unjustified and only because of an evil curse. But god damn it, I am going to wreck the entire world for my country. I mean, that is determination. Sticking to your beliefs, knowing that everything you do is actually wrong.
3 years ago, the prince came to me with an idea. A seed from which Class 7 would grow. But for it to have grown so determined, resilient, and strong, it has exceeded all my expectations.
But as a soldier, I will now let all of you go away and do whatever you can to interfere with the war.
Speaking to you today has reminded me of that, and I am truly grateful.
Let's just say his being a soldier is flexible, but not flexible in certain ways.
Members of Class 7, I implore you to find Schwarzer. I am sure you can save him, and together find this new path.
But if the Chancellor orders it, I will destroy you utterly with my armies. No, there is no crime against innocent civilians I will not commit. I just want you to be aware of this. Alright. We left the hospital. Grace returned to the city. Wait. Depending on what that document has, it will be worth the wait. Operation. Not that you need to hear from me, the man who shot him. Do whatever we can. Bye, Doctor. The operation will make sure he pulls through. You said he only had a 30% chance. Of course, in a game like this, that's a 100% chance. I mean, come on, let's be honest. We all knew he was going to survive. This is the wetlands. Alright, the wetlands. Not the place I expected it to be. So, come to yourself in the hospital, take care of your journey. So we actually didn't need to divert here at all, technically speaking. We knew the wetlands had the pleroma grass. So we could have just gone there. So yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay. That's still. Witnesses by that appearance. Lindy. She's good manners, meticulous. May not be a medical student, but she is knowledgeable one as far as I'm concerned. College. Setting off on a journey to discover himself. Right. We'll take a break here, and then we will come back to, explore, see what changes have happened, and then off to the wetlands to see what's going on there. That's it. Like I said, interesting events. Didn't expect the Emperor. Didn't expect we would get into chat with him somehow. They really kind of glossed over that one. Interesting response from Vandyck. And I'm still not sure what's going on. And it bothers me. Oh well, I guess we can only keep going forward, right, Class 7? Always forward, never knowing where we're going. But just forward. Down a path that probably is exactly what Osborne wants, maybe? I don't know. Anyways, talk to you all later.
Ready to go.